What is up, guys? It is Robert of Movies with Me, and welcome to the Call Me By Your Name movie review. This movie is directed by Luca Guadagnino. Oh god, I know I butchered the name, sorry. And it stars Armie Hammer and Timothy Chalamet. Hopefully I said that right too, but it probably didn't. What's funny is that guy, Timothy, he actually was also in Lady Bird that I also saw this week. It just kind of, it came out of nowhere. Someone brought it up, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, he was in both. And he plays completely different characters, so he's a damn good actor. And everyone in this movie is actually pretty damn fantastic. Now, what's interesting about this movie, there won't be any spoilers, of course. Call Me By Your Name is only playing in, I think, 3 or 4 theaters. So I'm very lucky to be living right next to New York. So I just went, took the bus to New York, and boom, here I go seeing Call Me By Your Name because it's not playing in like anywhere. And this is another movie that is getting a lot of damn great buzz. People are absolutely loving it. And for good reasons. This is a great movie, actually. I really did enjoy it. Now, this is another coming of age story. Again, I just reviewed Lady Bird, so this is another coming of age story that basically deals with accepting who you are and who Elio was gay. This is a story that I could see why it would be controversial. It's a 17-year-old getting with I think it was 26. That was Armie Hammer. However, basically this kid Elio is really experimenting on all fronts in terms of just who he is as a person. Like, he knows he's like gay, but at the same time he goes with a girl and experiments, things like that. But at the same time he's with Armie Hammer and he's just like in love. He really feels compassionate towards him, but he doesn't know how he can't accept it for himself. That's why when he goes around, he sees like his parents and stuff. It's difficult for him, and it's genuinely a very compelling story with some pretty good characters. However, for me, it's not quite that 10 out of 10 or even 9 out of 10 that people are saying. It's a slow movie. It's a very slow-paced movie, and I don't mind slow-paced movies. Again, Blade Runner 2049 is like one of my favorite movies of the year. It's fantastic. It's just I feel like this what didn't feel as paced well as I thought it was gonna be. Like, it just felt slow to the point where it's like I felt those 2 hours or something. But it's still a great movie. Don't get me wrong. I do like the characters of Elio and Oliver, but it's and also the dad, Elio's dad, very good. There's an ending scene that gets you in the heart. It's a very emotional scene, and when you hear that, it's like, oh, that was fucking awesome what he just said. However, I feel for a lot of the characters surrounding him, it's just not as compelling, to be honest. However, again, Elio is the main star of the show, and he does a phenomenal job. Timothy knocks it out of the park. He does definitely an Oscar-worthy performance. He really is fantastic, and it's a good-looking movie. It really is a damn good-looking movie. It's shot really well, and there's a lot of really good shots. I was like, oh, that looks good. I like that. And they don't play this to be like, and this movie is different in terms of like a gay movie, basically coming out as gay sort of movie, basically, because you know how maybe some movies are gonna be like the bullying and all that stuff, the hatred towards the gays. No, this is a very just quiet movie of Elio's internal thoughts, essentially. You don't get anything where he's being torn by his parents or his friends are hating on him or he's getting bullied. No, there's none of that. It's just more of his own personal thoughts. And it's basically him trying to accept that what he is and what he does like in terms of his sexuality. And what they do is they break it down to a very good, a lot of really good scenes. I do think the first 20 minutes is slow, and I think it didn't have to be as long as it needed to be. But when you get to the point with Armie Hammer and Timothy really having some good chemistry, their chemistry is fantastic. And you really do see where they come from in terms of their relationship. It's really damn good. In this movie, they don't hammer into your head that, oh, their age gap is so big or he's gay. Like, they don't try to hammer that into your head. They don't say anything like that. It really genuinely is just about Elio accepting himself. And it takes that whole time for him to experiment, to think, to contemplate on what he really likes in life. And it is definitely quite the journey for a character in this movie, and it's a solid journey that I definitely think you should check out. Overall, I'm going to give Call Me By Your Name an 8 out of 10. I think it's a great movie. I really do. I think people will be like, whoa, that's not a 9 or a 10. It's like, because to me it's not. But it's still a great movie, and I think you should check it out. If it does happen to expand into more theaters and it's going to play next to you or something, definitely check it out. It's one to check out. Again, very good looking movie. There's a lot of great performances in this movie, and I cannot stress enough that ending monologue by the dad is very, very cool. I liked it a lot. It's one of the best parts of the movie. And yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments. Did you see Call Me By Your Name? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know down in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.